Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. I'm Ashlee Shades and this is Shades of Love, and this is another Feature Friday video. This week I am going to be featuring my friend Bella Emy and one of her newest releases. I don't think it's the most recent release, but it is one of the most that I've recently read completely through so far. There's a lot of people releasing books and I can't keep up. But anyway, this one is called Fighting for Us, and it's a contemporary romance. I'll read the blurb to you. Okay. Lorenzo. I had it all. A wonderful family with a loving wife who was my world, and a beautiful baby girl. I didn't need anything more to be rich in my eyes. Then one day everything changed and my world was ripped apart. My wife, my everything was taken from me, and I was left alone to raise a baby girl. I was forced from late night sessions at the gym to changing diapers all by myself. Thank God for the help I received from my parents and siblings, or I would have been lost. I accepted my fate of being alone with my baby girl and living life with just the two of us. Until the day I met her, and she became everything worth fighting for. Carissa. Life was so perfect. A loving fiance, wonderful friends, a family, and a job I adored, until one day my world was turned upside down and the man I loved threw the promise of forever down the drain and walked out of my life. The day he walked out the door, I knew that everything I had ever grown up to believe was a lie. Love is unconditional, but love sure as hell doesn't last forever. The vow to love me for the rest of our lives ended quickly as he pulled away from me and buried himself in the arms of his ex. I was left alone, cursing the male species and everyone who had found their happily ever after. My sister and my best friend were the only ones there for me, until the day I met him, and he became everything worth fighting for. So, if that sounds interesting to you and you would like to hear the first chapter of it read by me, I suggest you stay tuned. But make sure that you have a tissue ready because you're going to need it. Here we go. I sit at my wife's side in a plastic chair, holding onto her hand. We've been like this for hours, but there's been no response from her whatsoever. I let out a deep sigh, and there is nothing else I can do with this hand of cards that we've been dealt. This is our life now, and as much as I wish things were different, I know no amount of wishing or praying can save us. I rub my thumb over her small hand again and again, hoping to get any kind of response, but there's nothing, not a twitch, not a jerk. Her tiny hand rests motionless in my large one. Sylvia is a petite woman, and I have always towered over her. With me being an ex-Navy SEAL, she used to call me her lion. She always used to say I could protect her from anything, and of course I could have, except this. I hang my head low as the depressing realization of something completely out of my control takes over. I hate myself for not being able to save her. I hate myself for letting her down. As her partner, I should be able to help her, to make her feel happy and safe once more. But she's so far gone, nothing I do will bring her back to me the way she used to be. I can't protect her. I can't save her. I can't heal her pain. I'm worthless to her. What good is being her husband, a retired man in uniform, if I can't protect her, the one I love? It doesn't make any sense, me sitting here beside her, not able to do a damn thing to help this fucking situation. It's pissing me off. The nurses come in every so often to check her vitals, but there's no change in her condition. I hang my head down and, once they're gone, pray in silence. Yeah, prayers. Like they've done me any good. It's been months, yet nothing's changed. Cynthia has been hanging on by a thread, fighting for her life, and of course, everything hit us at once. We got married 3 years ago after dating for 5 years, had a baby girl just 4 months ago, and now, for the past 2 months, She's been in this damn hospital room fighting every single day for her life. She hasn't even been able to enjoy motherhood. Lord knows she wanted a baby for as long as I can remember. And then, after just 6 months of trying, bam! 2 pink lines on a pregnancy test confirmed we were expecting our little bundle of joy. Little did we know Gianna would be our only child together. Sylvia was the happiest preggo around. Her pregnancy went well, although it wasn't a piece of cake. With complicated medical history on her side, we had a few scares. Bed rest and multiple doctor visits had helped get her through. Anyway, fast forward to August 16th of this past year, and out came little Gianna Michelle Trevano. She was a healthy 6-pound, 5-ounce baby girl with her mother's piercing blue eyes and cute button nose and my smile. I'd seen Sylvia in the happiest of times, but none of those moments compared to the radiating smile on her face the moment they placed Gianna into her arms. The picture we had taken of her that moment is the wallpaper on my phone. When October rolled around, Sylvia started complaining of headaches. She lied down for a few hours while I took care of Gianna. Well, sooner rather than later, hours turned to days and days turned to weeks. And that was when I brought her to see a doc. Her headaches were getting longer and occurring more frequently. Something was up, I just knew it. I had no idea it would be this. And now, in the middle of December, my beautiful Sylvia is barely hanging on. I don't know how much more of this I can take. She used to wake up for minutes at a time, but when she did, she would scream and cry out in pain. She's lost a vast amount of weight in such a short amount of time. Her once full golden locks are now limp strands of washed out, faded yellow. Her voice hoarse, her cheeks barren. She's dying, and I'm dying alongside her. What kind of life is this without her? She was supposed to be my forever, my one true love, and now she's being ripped away from me and I can't take it. To see her suffering like this breaks my heart, and to think I have a baby girl at home who needs her. Gia needs her mother. I can't raise my daughter on my own. I'm scared and I don't know how I'm going to do it. I'm thankful for my parents and siblings who are there with Gianna while I've been here alone, wondering again if today is the day I have to say goodbye to my wife forever. I snap my head up and look at the ceiling as I shake my head. The rage inside me feels as though it wants to rip through these damn 4 walls. I'm tired of being here, tired of having to stay in this room waiting for the worst. I want to take Sylvia home so we can be with our girl, so we can be a family again. I want her to be better and I want our life back. But it's not coming back, not after what the doctors are telling us. She's hanging on by a thread, and it's only a matter of time before she's taken from me. We're never going back to the way things should be. She's never coming back to me. She's never going to open her eyes and look at me with her warm, caring smile ever again. A tear falls from my eye as realization kicks in. I'm not ready to let her go. I don't want to. I'm 28 years old. How can it be possible I'm about to lose her? We had our whole lives planned. We were supposed to grow old together. This fucking nightmare was never in the plans that we had set for one another. More tears cascade down my cheeks. This is a damn horror movie, not my life. I hang my head and grab it on both sides. You hanging in there, sugar? I snap my head up, wiping my cheek at the sound of one of the night nurses coming into the room. Cynthia, a 65-year-old widow and mother of 3, is our regular nurse on Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Originally from the South, she moved up to New Jersey when her husband passed a few years ago. Hi, Cynthia. I respond, running a hand through my thick, dark hair. How's she doing? Cynthia checks my wife's pulse, then takes her temperature and frowns. No change. You getting any sleep? Sure. I lie and she knows it. She throws me a look confirming she's aware I'm fibbing, and I shrug. How can I sleep? Cynthia nods. Listen, baby, I know what you're going through better than anyone else, but you need to take care of yourself and be there for little Gia. We're here for Sylvia. You know she's in good hands. I nod in return. I know. It's just difficult. She writes something on Sylvia's chart and turns to face me once more. Oh, I know it is, sugar. But you can't let this beat you down. Sylvia needs you to keep your promise. Promise? I question with a furrowed brow. Cynthia folds her arms across her chest. Well, of course, baby. The moment she got pregnant with your little daughter, you both made a promise to one another that you'd be there, step up, should something happen to one of you. It's your turn to step up and make sure that you're putting your baby girl first. I'm trying, but I don't want to leave my wife's side, especially now. I know that, sugar. I'm not saying to leave right now. I know how crucial her condition is at this moment, but when you can sneak in some shut-eye, you've got to try. And that's the first step of how you can be there for Gianna. She throws me another knowing look. I nod once more, and she walks up to Sylvia, places a hand on her forehead, and tells me she'll be back in a few hours. Once she's gone, I pull out my cell phone from my pocket. It's just after 11. I decide to text my brother Massimo, or Max as we call him, to see how things are going at my house. Me. How's it going? Gianna asleep? Max. She just went down not too long ago. Woken up because she was wet. I'm glad Mariana is here with me because I still can't change a diaper for the life of me. LOL. I chuckle to myself, reading my brother's response. Me. LOL. One day you'll have your own kids. One day you'll learn. Max. Yeah, not for now. Gigi's more than enough. How's Sylvs? I frown at the mention of the nickname he'd given my wife the moment I told him about her. Me. No change. I can't bear to add anything further. I can't bear to tell him I'm on the verge of a fucking breakdown. Max. Shit. I'm about to compose a reply when blaring sound from the ventilator my wife is hooked up to goes off. Something's not right. My eyes meet the machine, and there, right before my eyes, a green horizontal line confirms my worst nightmare. I jump to my feet, screaming my wife's name. It's as if what happens next is a scene from a movie. Everything slows. Nurses and doctors rush in to be at Sylvia's side. Sugar, come with me. Cynthia demands, placing an arm over my shoulder. She wills me out of the room with my head swimming between fighting against her and wanting to help them. Come on, baby. You can't stay here. Tears fall from the corners of my eyes, yet again, as fear grips the back of my throat. No, I... Doctors crowd around Sylvia and place resuscitators on her chest, then try desperately to bring her back. They try and fail miserably each time. Oh my God, this can't be. This can't be it. This can't be the day I lose my wife. No, I have to stay with my wife, Sylvia. Oh God, sweetheart. Tears continue streaming down my face. Cynthia pulls me into an embrace and I let everything out on her shoulder. Shh, I know, baby, I know, she says, rubbing my back. I can't stop the tears. But when I finally do, it's hours later, and my Sylvia, my darling wife, is gone. Well, that was chapter 1 of Fighting for Us by the fabulous Bella Emy. If you enjoyed that and want to read more, I will have her book linked in the description box below. And because she's a fabulous author, very talented, I suggest you follow her. So I will leave all of her stalker links below. So you can like her, subscribe, follow, join her group, whatever you can do. She's on Twitter, Instagram, she's all over the place. And I'll make sure you have every opportunity to do that. So, I do suggest that you buy this book and read it because the rest of it is phenomenal when you see how he overcomes. But I will not give anything away. No spoilers here. Not from me. No. If you liked this video and want to continue getting more Feature Friday videos from me, then like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. And if you enjoyed the first chapter of Fighting for Us by Bella Emy, then I suggest that you go to Amazon and click that Buy Now button and read it for yourself. Let me know what you think of it in the description box below, or comment section, not description. But let Bella know what you thought of it. If you liked it, if you didn't, if you have any questions, let her know that you enjoyed her stuff. You can share this video. That'll get the word out about her stuff as well. Anyway, I hope you have a fabulous night, great day, wonderful weekend, fabulous week ahead. And stay tuned for more videos coming from me soon. Anyway, bye for now. Remember, today was just one chapter of your story.